What up, y'all? Hey, I'm back again. But first and foremost, hey, thank y'all, G. I appreciate every single view that I ever get on this channel, no matter what, whether it's 1, 3, or more. As long as it's not 0, I really appreciate y'all. So first and foremost, thank you. Man, you can find me here every single week where I'm going to be cutting my hair because I got to stay clean. And also, too, just giving y'all some game as well, too. For me, I always love helping people out. That's why I'm in the career that I am, and that's why I swear I do what I do. So regardless of the fact, like, I hope somebody can always learn something from me. And if y'all do, please like, comment, or subscribe as well, too. Now, with that being said, I'm over here getting cleaned up back in my crib in Atlanta, getting ready to get up out of here. But, man, I swear to you, I wanted to talk about why I actually even really went bald. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna flame the shit out of myself. Excuse my Francais. But it was this day right here. And I'm gonna share a picture on the screen for y'all to see exactly when it was. This was 2019 in Caribana. I swear to you, I was telling my barber like the day before, yo, please make sure you clean me up real decent. My cut has to be fresh for when I go to Caribana. It's one of my favorite events to ever go through in life, and like I had to be clean. So I went to my barber. He got me all the way together as per usual. And I remember him at the very end of it, he was like, man, you know, to get that cut to even look colder, we can hit you with the enhancements, right? And at this time, I've been seeing people with the enhancements and stuff like that, but I was like, I'm not really a fan. I feel like it's something that's going to wash out. And I did talk about this story a little bit when I first went bald. I'm going to drop the link here too. But I remember just not feeling the best about that decision. And he was like, nah, it's going to take to the next level, things of that nature, right? So fast forward about 2 days later, after I get the fresh cut, he does hit me with the enhancements. The cut does look cold. I ain't gonna lie. The shit was cold. And I had a little part in there, I think, as well, too. Now, actually, I don't know if I did, but regardless of the fact, it was a fire cut, and I'm gonna drop a picture of what that cut looked like as well. So I remember when I first got to Toronto and landed, it was, excuse my Francais, hot as hell. Like, I remember touching down and just like feeling the humidity and how my pores were starting to open up, and I was immediately starting to sweat, right? But of course, as we go on these trips, and this was a guy's trip with a very strong itinerary, we had to stick to the plan. So I know for a fact, as soon as we get out the airport, I got time to check in, clean up real quick, and head out to the first day party. So we get to the hotel, beautiful hotel, clean up, get fresh for the first day party, and I'm on my way out. I'm realizing when we get to the lobby that it's actually taking these Ubers a minute to pull us up. So we outside, and I'm realizing that, yo, this humid heat is starting to kick back in after this fresh shower I just took. I can feel the dampness in my head a little bit at this point, right? Then I started to feel like I was actually starting to sweat. And just a little bit, not too much, not enough to notice, but just enough to know that I'm probably going to be uncomfortable if me being outside is going to be the key to my environment for the rest of the day. So the Uber finally picks us up, takes us to the venue, and drops us off probably 3 blocks away because the line is bussing. It is so damn long, and this line, I can't imagine that the people in the back had any opportunity of ever seeing the walks of life of inside this party just because it was that many people outside. Now, to fast forward, my homie who set up the itinerary, top tier, it was one of the most impressive Jimmy Butler playoffs, MJ Game 6 finals, down 3-1 LeBron James on the Cavs win I have ever seen creating our itinerary. Shout out to my boy Scotty on that one, for real, for real. Now, he walks us past these 3 blocks of lines, and we're getting to the front, and not only is these 3 blocks kind of long, I'm starting to sweat again. I'm starting to sweat a little bit more. I'm being reminded that if this is going to be the product of our environment, I'm actually going to be sweating and actually be uncomfortable. Now, we get to the front of the line. My guy Scotty's able to get us in immediately. And I find out that in this party, it is packed wall to wall. Not only is it packed wall to wall inside, the line outside is so crazy that there's an outside part to this venue, and I think they're gonna add more people out there as well too. So in my head, I'm like, there is no chance of air conditioning or for me to be cool. And I kid you not, throughout this party, as fun as it was and as lit as it was, I was sweating profusely. Now, this is the picture that caught the action of what my fresh cut used to look like and what it looked like after me sweating. This is when I decided I'm done and I can't go through this anymore. I ain't rocking with the enhancements, and also too, I'm not even really trying to fake the fun. For me, it just felt embarrassing because there were certain parts of that party, if I didn't even realize that the enhancement was probably dripping down the side of my head, and I'm looking like a whole goofball trying to talk to people and stuff and trying to engage in conversation, and I got makeup running down my head looking like a clown. So it's one of those things for me that I had to just decide in life, like, all right, what is really important? Is having my hair and going through all this subconscious conversation within my head more important than just being normal and not even having to think about this? Man, I kid you not, this was part one to me feeling like I needed to cut my hair. And I look back on it and now I can laugh and flame myself, but I remember during the time at being in Caribana, how big of a deal, how uncomfortable it was, and how awkward I felt, and just putting myself down to where I didn't even have the confidence that I needed in certain aspects of the trip, because this is what I was thinking about. Not listening to the music or vibing out to Drake because he was popping at that time, but now I'm sitting here thinking about what other people are thinking to me, and is it this makeup running down my face or not as I'm talking to people? Yo, let me know in the comments if this has been y'all. Let me know in the comments if y'all have ever felt this before. Again, I always appreciate y'all. And of course, as always, I'm trying to give y'all this free game for free 99. Peace.